I've been talking a lot about slow living and minimalism, and I feel like such a fraud. Now, the minimalism part that I've been talking about on this channel, and if you haven't caught it, the last couple of videos have been about gentle minimalism, like maybe not being so extreme about the whole situation. That part has been going okay, but the slow living, it has not been working for me at all this month. Okay, let me just break up these sausage style curls. It's been a while since I chatted with you guys in this format. Now, last time we chatted, I think all the leaves were still on this tree. It is turning wintry out there, most definitely. So you see what I mean? I feel like I'm talking the talk about minimalism, but I've got this stuff that I've been testing for Black Friday, including this huge box, which has my hair regrowth helmet, which I've got to make a little maybe YouTube short about, and then just some other little things. One of the messages I've been trying to impart is that just do things little by little. There's this whole purge mentality for minimalism that I find kind of like too much. So much of what we do is just, it's too much, it's too extreme. And people really gravitate toward extremes online. And I don't think that those are realistic. But anyway, what I like to do is just do like a 30-second tidy. So I'm here at the office, and I explained where I am in the other video that I'm releasing right now. This is just a really great minimal space where I've been hanging out and getting some videos, some emails, and some writing done. So on my way here, I picked up this really cute bun. I can't resist a really pretty croissant with stuffing. Basically there's cheese, mushroom, and arugula in there. So that'll be my snack. And right now I've got to film a couple shorts, and there's a couple things I've got to do some write-ups for. No wonder I haven't felt like I've been slow living lately, because I've been really busy. I cannot wait for November to be over and for Christmas, the Christmas season to start, which for me is December 1st. One amazing perk of this place is that it has an exercise room. Oh my gosh, if I had a gym like this at home, I would be in heaven. All right, I got everything done that I needed to do, which was no small feat because I forgot to bring my laptop with me, but that's okay. All's well that ends well. I'm so excited for tomorrow. I'm going to take a day off of work, a much needed one. It's going to be about really trying to reconnect with slow living again. That's really been the challenge this vlog. Can I get back to slow living? Can I live the minimalist, slow living, relaxed principles that I have really relied on to get me through the last year with my sanity intact? So I will say goodnight, and we will see you in the morning. Good morning. I'm going to show you my very quick, very minimal skincare routine. I'm actually really proud of this. I used to use a lot of stuff, and now I use hardly anything. So let me just quickly show you. Okay, the first step is that I wash my face with CeraVe, and I specifically use the foaming oil cleanser. Then it's the LED CurrentBody Series 2 red light face mask. They have a newer multi-light on the market, but I use just the red light. So this will go on, and I'll meet you back in 10 minutes after this is finished. So once that's done, and it does leave a bit of a red mark from the weight of it on my nose, but that does go away really quickly. If my face is feeling a little dry, as it does this time of year, I'll just give a spritz with the Timeless HA spray. This just hydrates it a little bit before I go in with just 2 products. So I might just tap that in, the liquid part, just a tiny bit. And oftentimes I don't use the spray at all. It just kind of depends on how my skin feels. Okay, I use 2 different types of products. Today is a merit day, so most days I'm using this. And when I'm not using this as my skincare, I am using just this Tula day and night cream. So this is a really thick cream, but today I'm just using this, which is my go-to like 6 days out of the week. This is the Great Skin Serum. You have to hold your hand like this, because if you hold your hand any other way, it will drip. So you have to catch it. It's like a little puddle of serum that feels almost like an oil, but it's not. So I will put just 1, maybe 2 pumps in. Yeah, my skin is extra dry today because it has no body. It's very slippery and liquidy. It looks like a little droplet of water in your hand. I'm normally quicker than this, but I just wanted to show you how it goes on. Then I go over with the Great Skin Priming Moisturizer is what it's called, also from Merit. And I've been using these for over a year now. Really like them. I'll just put a little dab on my finger here. Then another little tiny bit. And that's it, people. That is my skincare. I'm just in my exercise gear because I'm going to Pilates actually at lunchtime. I don't usually go from 12 to 1, but today I'm going to go because they've got a reformer flow class and I haven't gone to a flow class in a very long time. Here's the look with makeup. I think that the Merit Minimalist Stick used on top of the serum and the moisturizer give like the nicest skin look. Like everyone's like, your skin looks nice. I don't have the best skin. I really don't. But this trio, I don't know what it is, but it's perfect for like dry, maturing skin. It just gives me a glow that I've not ever been able to get with any other foundation type product. I don't want to go on about this because I talk about it all the time, but yeah, this is the product that I use instead of foundation these days. I think it looks really nice. Well, I lied. Yesterday I said I was not going to be working at all today. Wrong. I have to work actually a little bit. So I'm just going to get a little bit of stuff done that I had. It's not that I forgot about it. I was going to put it off until Monday, but you know what? I want to close that loop. And so I think that that is a big part of my success in slow living minimalism. Something that people don't talk about is like closing the open loops of things that need to get done. I am a completionist and I know that I'm happiest when things are done. So instead of just letting this wait until Monday, I'm going to get these emails done now. Then I can really relax for the rest of the day. Because I have exercise class at kind of an awkward time, like when I would normally be eating lunch, I'm gonna make myself a little bit more of a substantial breakfast because I'm not a big breakfast person, but I'm gonna make myself a feta egg. So what you need for that is just a good sized chunk of feta. I've never had this brand before. I don't have high hopes for it. I don't know, it doesn't have a lot of flavor. So hard to get a really good feta these days. And the silly thing is I have a Greek bakery near me that have really good feta, and do I ever go? No, I don't. 1 egg. I'm not a breakfast eater at all, actually. In the sense of I usually will have a piece of toast, and that's me forcing myself to have the piece of toast because I know that I should put something in my stomach. No oil, I just start to melt the feta. And it does not smell great, just to warn you. While it's doing this, let me show you. It's gonna start to melt down, and then I'm just gonna add the egg, and it's basically just like a little bit of a scrambled egg. Yeah, I will break up the chunks. As you see here, I've got a piece of multigrain toast going in the toaster, or multigrain bread, I should say. I'll just pour the egg over. Then I'm just setting it to low. It's like one of those soft scrambled eggs with lots of feta, and the feta will melt in there. You don't need to add salt. Do not add salt because the feta is quite salty. You could add a little bit of pepper if you want, but pretty much that's it for me. It is the fastest, most filling breakfast. This will keep me going till after my Pilates for sure, on account of the protein from the eggs and the feta cheese. And then also I've got that little bit of fiber going on with the seedy toast that I've got on the go. So that's getting close to done. You see how quick that was? Okay, I just have to attend to my toast and then it's breakfast time. It always looks better once it's finished cooking than during the cooking process. It would be better if the feta quality was better, but it's still pretty good. Of course, the second that I have to go outside for my class, it's starting to rain. Classic Toronto November weather. I don't think I ever mentioned that. I know some of you are new here. This is Toronto. Everything is just rainy and gray. It's lucky that I brought my umbrella. Starting to clear up. Actually turned out to be a bit of a mild day after all. I cannot get my hair right today at all. It just is a combination of wavy and stringy and also dry at the same time. I've been reflecting a bit on this whole situation and I'm okay with not being perfect. I think we put such a stress on ourselves on this path of like slow living and pursuing minimalism, and we think that being perfect is the only way. It's not the only way to practice these things. And in fact, in one of my recent videos, I was talking about how like you can practice psychological minimalism too, and that is probably going to be an even better lift for your life than just focusing on products, what you have and what you don't have. There's so much emphasis on whittling things down to nothing, that will only get you so far. There's so many small habits, strategies, and things that you can do that will bring peace and bring slower living and a slower pace to your life. If you love just enjoying slow living and you think it's like aspirational, but you're just not there right now, that's okay too. I had no desire when I was young to have a slow living lifestyle. It's kind of something more that happened to me than I chased, and I'm happy to be living this way right now, but I enjoyed being busy when I was younger. You know, that was fun for me. So, you know, take it easy on yourself. You don't have to do it all right now. Just start with one simple thing. Maybe on your path to minimalism for the year 2026, you just want to tidy up more. Maybe you just want to spend a couple minutes every day tidying your space. That's completely valid. It doesn't have to be all or nothing. You don't have to do a great big purge. If there's a humming noise behind me, I'm sorry, somebody's running some sort of machinery, as it always is. The other thing I think we have to watch out for is sometimes this sense of guilt that we're not doing the best we can. I have this strange feeling like I should be trying to take it easy this week. I should be this, I should be that. Stop grinding so much. Then I try and remember quieter time is just around the corner. It will slow down for me around December, especially as it gets closer to Christmas. There's a season for everything. But right now, I'm just trying to carve out a little bit of time to read my book. And I would love to get some art done today. And I don't know if today is going to be the day. I don't know if I'm going to have a chance. Can you imagine? I took a whole day off. I still had to work a little bit. I had to carve out a bit of time to sit down and read this book. This is Zadie Smith's latest. It's a collection of essays. And my intention was to do a bit of drawing and painting today, and I still haven't got to do it. And oftentimes I find when I say that in videos, the upside is that I kind of do it in the end because I feel obliged to do it. So yeah. I swear this entire video was a build up to me just trying to get to this exact spot and work on some artwork and some collage. Collage in a way is a real pushback against minimalism, oddly. You need to have quite a bit of stuff, right? You need to have little bitsy scrappy bits and washi tape. You know, I've got a whole bunch of washi tape here and everything's like kind of chaotic and messy, and I could keep it more organized, but this brings me joy. I don't know what else to say. I really enjoy having a lot of stuff and doing this collage and not being too minimal about it. I think that we all need our kind of like messy spot to have fun, not feel so constrained all the time. I don't know. I think art is just so good at that. I can keep a clean home. I can keep a quite minimal schedule and headspace. But when I sit down to do my collage, I can just be kind of as messy as I want. And, you know, I love that for me. So if you're not like super artsy, this is a really fun place to start. You can have a look and see what I've just honestly put down in a couple of minutes, and I'll go back in and do some writing and maybe some painting in there and drawing as well. But yeah, this is an entire collage book, and I've just been having so much fun. And you don't need a lot of art skills, or you can have a lot of art skills. It kind of is as much or as little as you want it to be. So I think we all need our foils, these high discipline things that we're taking on. It's nice to have a foil to that, which is to have a low discipline thing where you can kind of just let loose. That's my thinking anyway. I think life is too short for just fixating on perfection all the time. Well, it's been really fun hanging out with you. It's Friday evening now. My gosh, the last couple of days have really flown by. Please do like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and we will see you on the next one. Bye for now.